Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a fun and visually appealing feature for your websites, CSS Marquees. These moving text and image animations are perfect for making your site dynamic and engaging without writing a single line of JavaScript. By the end of this tutorial, you'll understand how to create horizontal and vertical marquees, and we'll break down the code so it's easy to follow. Plus, stick around to learn how this feature can be used in real-world projects like client showcases or announcements. Let's get started. First up, we start with the basic HTML structure. In the head section, we've got the usual meta tags for character set and responsive design, plus a link to the external CSS file where all the magic happens. That's it for the head, quick and simple. Now onto the body, where the main structure lives. We've divided the marquee into sections, starting with the horizontal marquees. Each one is wrapped in a div with the class marquee horizontal, which contains another div with the class track horizontal. Inside the track, you'll find multiple divs, each with the class marquee text. These hold the text strings like, "This is a horizontal marquee," and "No interactions or JavaScript involved." The key here is the structure. The outer div controls the overall marquee area, the track div creates the scrolling motion, and the text divs hold the content. Moving down, we've added some vertical marquees to make things more interesting. The vertical marquee structure is similar but includes additional classes like track vertical. Instead of text, these contain images of client logos, each inside an icon container div. The spacing between images is handled by spacer divs with predefined height. Lastly, the footer section includes headers and a call to action for viewers to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. Because who doesn't love more web dev tutorials? And that's it for the HTML. Next, we'll jump into the CSS, where we'll animate the scrolling and add styles to bring this to life. But before we move on, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Let's roll. Let's make sure we understand what's happening under the hood of our marquee animations. Grab your coffee and let's dive in, because CSS is not as scary as it sounds, I promise. We begin with a universal selector. The first few lines ensure that every element on the page has no extra padding or margin and uses border box for consistent sizing. It's like setting up the foundation of a clean layout. This helps everything look neat and well aligned right from the start. Next, we define the body. It's styled with a light gray background, black text color, and a clean, readable font, Roboto Mono. The font size and line height are set for clarity and comfort, while a lightweight font style keeps the design modern and minimalistic. Images are styled to be responsive by default, with their width capped at 100% of their container. This ensures they don't overflow or distort and stay properly aligned in the layout. Now, we move on to spacers. These classes like Spacer 100, Spacer 60, Spacer 30, and Spacer 15 are used to create consistent gaps or spacing throughout the layout. Think of them as invisible blocks that help distribute elements evenly and give the design breathing room. The marquee container comes next. This is the parent container for our scrolling animations. It's a flexible box set up to take the full width of the screen with a height of 600 px, making it perfect for showcasing dynamic animated content. Its contents are centered horizontally and aligned to the top for a polished look. The marquee horizontal class introduces a horizontal scrolling container. This box has a sleek black background and is set to display its contents in a row, ready for horizontal animation. The track horizontal inside it handles the actual movement, with white space set to now wrap and an infinite animation applied using the marquee horizontal keyframes. We also have marquee horizontal large for larger scrolling elements. It works similarly, but with a taller height of 190 px and some extra flexibility to accommodate bigger content. Text inside the marquee is styled with the marquee text class. It's set to uppercase for emphasis, and its color is white to stand out against the black background. Margins between text elements ensure proper spacing and readability. For alternate tracks, track horizontal alt is defined with similar flex properties but a different animation sequence, marquee horizontal alt, creating variations in movement for visual interest. Next, we see icon container and icon container alt. These are containers designed to hold icons or images. Both have Flexbox properties to center the icons, but icon container alt is slightly larger and includes padding for better spacing around the content. These containers are styled with rounded corners, a light border, and a white background for a clean and professional look. Icons inside these containers are resized to 65% of their container width for a balanced appearance. Now, let's move to columns defined by the col class. These are flexible vertical layouts for stacking content, while the small variation adjusts the width for specific elements. We also have headers styled with header quaternary and header secondary. These define smaller, secondary text elements and large, prominent headings, respectively. They ensure your text is properly scaled and visually distinct. Containers are defined next with the container class, setting up responsive, centered layouts with consistent padding. This is perfect for aligning and organizing content within the page. Flexbox helpers, like Flex Vertical and Flex Horizontal, come into play for controlling alignment. Vertical aligns elements in a column, while horizontal arranges them in a row. Variations like Flex Left provide more precise alignment control. For vertical scrolling animations, we use Track Vertical and Track Vertical Alt. These are set up with Flex properties, Whitespace Now Wrap, and infinite animations defined by Marquee Vertical and Marquee Vertical Alt keyframes. The Marquee Cover and Marquee Cover horizontal classes handle the gradient overlay effect, hiding the scrolling edges and making the animations smooth and seamless. They use linear gradients to fade the content at the edges, blending perfectly with the background. Finally, the keyframes are where the magic happens. Marquee Horizontal and Marquee Horizontal Alt define the motion for horizontal scrolling, moving content from left to right or vice versa. Similarly, Marquee Vertical and Marquee Vertical Alt control vertical scrolling. These animations loop infinitely, ensuring that the marquee never stops. And there you have it, a detailed breakdown of the CSS code, step by step. This setup combines Flexbox, animations, and responsive design principles to create a dynamic and professional marquee effect. With this knowledge, you're ready to implement it in your next project. If you have questions or want more tutorials, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe for more web development insights.